use of mixed reality in the areas of technical services, manufacturing and healthcare has never been more compelling than it is today in the era of travel restrictions and the necessity for organizations to embrace remote working. ActionPoint has been working with the HoloLens since the very first development edition, way back in 2016. Over that time, we have seen this device transform from being a wow piece of technology that blew the minds of our customers whose heads we put it on, to, in the HoloLens 2, being a business tool that can help organizations to reduce costs, improve performance, bring products to market quicker, and enhance their learning and training programs. So now that we have the HoloLens 2 in our hands, I want to share with you some of the technology enhancements and new features that we believe make the HoloLens 2 an incredible business tool that every serious organization should be considering for their productivity toolbox. The ergonomics of the HoloLens 2 have been significantly improved. Yes, the weight is approximately the same as is the battery life. However, you'll notice that some of the weight has been moved to the back of the device. What this does is it balances the device on the user's head and makes it much more comfortable. In addition to that, the field of view, a key critical component of the HoloLens, has been increased from 30 to 52 degrees. What this means is that not only can the user see larger holograms, but less head movement is required, again tying back into the comfort of using the device. It's also worth noting that the HoloLens 2 can now be flipped up. The visor can be flipped up like this. Again, a really small point that goes a long way to making the device more practical when it's out in the field on somebody's head. Eye, hand and voice tracking are under the label of human understanding, and they're critical to how easy it is to use the HoloLens 2 device. Firstly, sign in with iris recognition is both a security feature, a very important security feature, but it also helps with the usability, because when somebody puts on the HoloLens, if they've previously registered on that device, their sign in is pretty much instantaneous. Gesture-wise, both hands are now tracked, and there are additional gestures that are supported. The original HoloLens 1 supported air tap. However, the HoloLens 2 not only supports air tap, but also supports other gestures such as swipe, pinch grab, and two-handed window resizing. Again, helping to make the HoloLens 2 a more user-friendly device. The final element of human understanding that's key to the HoloLens 2 is voice activation. In our testing, the voice activation and voice recognition component of the HoloLens 2 has been very accurate and very fast. Under the hood, the HoloLens 2 supports Microsoft Intune for mobile device management and Azure Active Directory for identity management. Certainly less sexy talking points than some of the gesture recognition type attributes. However, these are key features for deployment, for maintainability, and for security of the devices, especially when they're out in the field across the world. So in summary, the HoloLens 1 was a groundbreaking device that set the bar very high. It's very clear to me from having used the HoloLens 2 that the design team really listened to their customers, their partners like ActionPoint, and their internal stakeholders. And they have developed an excellent business tool that I believe we're going to see more and more in the field and more in industrial environments across the world. In ActionPoint, our goal is to help companies achieve their greatest potential using the power of technology. If you want expert advice to help you leverage HoloLens in your business, then contact ActionPoint.